So today I actually have a book review, and I know I haven't done one in a while, and that's because I was in a reading slump. I was trying to read Unwind by Neil Shusterman. I believe that's how you say his last name. And I just couldn't get into that book, which is unfortunate because I've heard so many good reviews about it. I thought it would be something that I could really get into, but I just found myself not really invested in the storyline, so I stopped reading that, and instead I picked up the book Every Day by David Levithan. Okay. So I borrowed the book from the library and I had to return it because I was going to be late and I don't want to be charged 25 cents a day. But this book is about this boy. Actually, he's not really a boy. We're just going to say he's a person, and her name is A. And the unusual thing about A is that every morning he wakes up in a different person's body and he lives a different life, so to speak, every day. And up until this point, he's 16 years old now. He really hasn't had a problem with this. He's just accepted this is his way of life, and he hasn't had a really strong connection to anyone in any of the lives he's lived. But that changes the day he wakes up in the body of Justin, who is a 16-year-old, and A happens to fall in love with Justin's girlfriend. Let's just call her R, because I can't say her name right. This would seem like a very unusual concept to wrap our heads around, but David Levithan writes it in such a way that I'm finding myself wondering, I wonder if there really are people who are like that in the world, which I know is a crazy thought, and I know it doesn't really happen, but his writing is just so good and believable that it's almost like, oh, okay, I could see that existing somewhere. Really, there weren't many slow parts in this book because he was in a different body every single day, so you were always interested to see what body he was in next. While the overlying goal for this book is A's quest for true love, it also brings up some really valuable points about what really is true love and how much of a factor does your age, your race, your gender, your height, and your weight really play into that. And the challenge for R is that she has to see past the shell, the human being form of A every day and see if there is something to love within A himself, regardless of what he's looking like. So it really poses a challenging question, and I loved that theme throughout the book. And of course, no book can be without its enemy or foe, and in this case it is one of the bodies that A enters. He enters this boy named Nathan, and when he comes to the next day, he knows that he's been taken over, and he says it's because of demon possession. So a huge stink in the media is raised about it, and he makes a call for anyone who else has been in the same situation as him to come forward. Throughout the book, we see A getting emails from Nathan, and he's trying to find A and stop A from doing it to any more people, thinking that it's a demon possession type of thing. But it opens the question for A of, are there other people like him in the world? The end of this book was bittersweet. Truly, that is the best way to describe it. Anyone who has read this book, I'm sure, would agree with me that bittersweet is the mot juste for the ending of this. It is leaving us off kind of possibly for a sequel. I'm not really sure yet. I haven't looked further into this, so I don't know if there will be a sequel, but David Levithan wrote it in a way that it could be a sequel. I'm not sure if he ended the book as some authors do, in that open-ended way, which as a reader I personally hated. I like a definite ending, but if he just left it open-ended, maybe it is the ending, but I'm hoping that maybe there is more, because I would like to see where A progresses and learn more about others who are like A. But this book really was great. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. It was just a book that took me out of my reading slump, which I mentioned before when I was trying to read Unwind. So that's pretty much all I have to say about Every Day by David Levithan. So I might be doing a 25 things about me tag just to get to know me type of thing, because I don't really have anything besides books on this channel, and I am more than just the books I read. So I might be doing something like that in the near future. I will see. But I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.